MikeMoneyGMR here, and I'm here with Evergrace today. And I remember last time we found ourselves in a particularly bad spot where we got killed after defeating a sub-boss, and I rage quitted because I thought we hadn't saved in a while. Well, actually we had, so we're okay. Because I looked back in the editing and we had actually saved it recently, so it's okay. I haven't uploaded the video as of this recording, but, you know, whatever. And instead of just going through and, like, you know, fighting the boss and all that again, I thought I would, you know, go around seeing, what we're up against. Enemy-wise. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Now, I was reading up on what we should do, and a lot of the things that I read was saying stuff like, you know, when fighting enemies, you should just take your time, which, of course, I wasn't doing, if you remember. You shouldn't attack enemies from the front either, because they can, you know, hit you. You should hit them from the back, even though it seems unfair. And I was also reading into the game, because, like, I actually got myself the book, which is something you may not know. I went ahead and ordered the book, and sadly, I accidentally spoiled myself on a few things because of that. The thing is, in the book, it tells you exactly which quest you're supposed to do first, you know. Like, it tells you exactly where you're supposed to go, of course, like it's supposed to. And it doesn't leave out anything for the most part. And I know some people will probably be mad that I did that. But, wait, am I cursed or poisoned? Because if I'm cursed, then that explains a little bit. Because I can now explain to you what curse is. Yeah, I'm cursed. So, curse is actually different than what I thought. You can change your equipment all the time if you're cursed. It won't affect anything at all, which I need to actually go repair this weapon. I forgot to do that while I was in here. I thought it didn't need to, but apparently it's low, so I need to do that.
Hello.
Now, another thing I want to tell you... Oh, wait, hold on, let me put my boots back on, because you don't want to buy anything unless you're equipped it right, which I don't know if it'll let me, like if it'll count, since I've already came in here. But if you have proper equipment on, like for example, let's talk to him, he'll ask for the mushroom, but just say no.
You picked up.
Don't worry, it won't change anything.
I'm particular about how you... That's typical.
See how he usually says, you can do better than that. That's because usually I don't have stuff that matches. Well, the helmet that I have doesn't really go together with this, and neither does the weapon really, but it still works. You know, you will get away with it for the most part. Yeah, I do need to repair just a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, if you remember right, we found some interesting weapons before, and I actually went ahead and bought myself a majestic sword, because another thing the book tells you is whenever you come to a shop, you want to make sure you buy every weapon you can, even if there's a chance you might find it out in the open. Because if you find an extra one, you can sell it. But for the most part, you want to buy every piece of armor he sells, and you want to buy, like you want to upgrade your stuff as you're able to, right? Like, well, they don't have it here. I should have bought it in the first place, like the very first place we started in. But they had the flayed skin armor, I believe, in that area. And you actually want to get that in your, you know, equipment, because it can actually be a good idea to have that. And since I did all this, I really need to save the game since I nearly died from that creature. And another thing they tell you is you notice that I always have a weapon in my auxiliary right now, right? They highly, highly recommend that you always have 2 weapons equipped because you know how when I first came here in this game, when I started playing, I ran into this problem where I couldn't fight those mushroom guys because I was using a flame sword, and well, they're strong against fire, like they absorb it. And so, you know, I have this and my Solstice sword. You also have the serrated blade, which is tree elemental, I think, too, isn't it? Yeah, it's tree elemental. I could use the serrated blade for a while. Yeah, let's put that as our auxiliary for now. Now, the silly thing about doing that is now I have 2 tree weapons, and if we ran into an enemy that is not weak against it, you know, we'd have to change it back. And that would be kind of annoying, but that's what I want to use for a while, is the serrated sword. Is this sealed? No, it's not. Okay. And we've already explored this area to fulfillment, right? Yeah, we did. Now, if you're wondering, for the most part, I'm going to attempt to not read the book since it spoils so much, and instead I want to focus on, you know, other things such as, like exploration stuff, which actually, come to think of it, I do need to go back down here because I want to make sure we found everything down here. I mean, there's a bunch of treasure chests that we may have missed, and I want to make sure about that. And although I'm going to be doing this a lot, you know, I'm going to be dashing everywhere. Oh, wait, we need another sword for this guy. Let's change our equipment real quick. One of those swords are fire elemental that we have. Do we have any other? The majestic sword is, isn't it? Oh no, it's lightning, fire, and ice. But its attack's a little weaker. Let's put it over the club for now. Let's try that out against him and see if that works at all. Now, this guy's able to block even if you're behind him. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Looks like we attacked him with ice and it just two-shotted him. That's actually pretty nice for what it's worth. Huh, okay. Sure, we'll take the lift. Now, it's already, you know, you tell I'm all over the place. You know, since this is the first episode in the session that I'm doing tonight, I'm gonna have to kind of talk about everything that, like, what do they call it? Diarrhea of the mouth? Diarrhea of the mouth, that's what it is, yeah. Because, you know, I'm gonna be trying to explain everything I learned today. Is that something we can pick up? No, it's just a barrel. Oh, I can mention some things that we missed. We actually missed a few items back in the first area, sadly. And of course, we can never get back there. I looked it up and there is no way to go back. So, like, you know, the old man that was blocking the way doesn't eventually just keel over and die and you're able to go back. No, that doesn't happen. And I think we actually found a switch once I killed that enemy, and it actually opens this door, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and one more thing, I didn't bring this up. So you know how we have a mushroom, right? Mushrooms are limited, like I said, right? You only find so many in the game. You know how I've been saying no to the guy when he asks for it. The reason why you want to do that is because early in the game, there's no reason at all you should give away your mushrooms. Like, for the most part, you should not be handing over your mushrooms just for, what do you call it? Just for, like, upgrades, like, you know, say you have your favorite weapon that you want to upgrade, you don't want to do that. Instead, you want to do your upgrades based on, like here, let's go to our equipment real quick. Like say, yeah, let's just say that. Say you're using the Majestic Sword right now and you want to upgrade it to the next level. You could do that, sure. But let's say you've been using the Soldier Sword and you haven't upgraded yet, which I have, you know, I've done it to high. Like say you only had it on medium. They say to prioritize your weapon growth based on like making a weapon maxed out before you try to, you know, go around and try to upgrade all your weapons separately, because that's going to end up costing you too much in the future. So, a good way to fix this problem is to, instead of just upgrading, you know, random weapons as you go and as you can afford them, it says just prioritize weapons that you know you're going to be using the most. So, like, you know, you have one that's Ice Elemental. You want to upgrade that for some point because you might need it for a boss later on. Same goes for Flame. You know, I upgraded it because I needed it for that one boss. Same goes for Tree Elemental because, you know, you're going to end up having a boss that's probably weak against Tree, and so on and so forth. You know, that's basically how it works. You know, you're going to find something that you're going to have to use against a certain enemy to, you know, help yourself out. And so if you're just like, well, I only like using the Valbet club because, you know, it's a club and that's awesome and I feel like a caveman. When you get it up to high and you decide, well, I'm not upgrading anything else for right now until I get a whole bunch of money and get maybe another club weapon, you're going to end up finding an enemy that's strong against this and have only weak-based weapons that are able to fight that enemy, and so it'll take you a lot longer to kill that enemy and give you more of a chance of dying. So, there's that. Let's go ahead and get out of this menu and actually do some gameplay. For the most part, the reason why I'm deciding to, for the love of God, that I'm deciding just to run around instead of just, you know, continue on to the boss again is because there's a chance I actually missed some treasure chests. There's like a room of 4 treasure chests. One of them's trapped, I think I told you that. But, I actually gotta find that room again because I gotta make sure I grabbed them all. Someone tells me these guys are pretty strong again. No, they're not. I'm shocked. Well, I got that treasure chest. And it looks like I got everything out of this room before, so we're good here. Is this door sealed? I think it is, right? Yeah, it's sealed. I don't think the book says anything about sealed doors, at least not that I know of, so I can't help you there. I tried to read as little as possible. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing I missed, and I'm pretty sure I got that room of treasure chest, so I think we got everything. I just wanted to absolutely make sure there was nothing, you know, I was missing. For the most part, just ignore those slime enemies. They don't even give you anything, so you may as well just ignore them. Your power meter, I've already explained this before, but they actually recommend you don't drain it because, you know, if you have it drained and you come across an enemy, you can't do any damage to them and then you're gonna be screwed. So they say just like dash in small bursts so that you can keep your power meter at an even amount, and that'll help you out in the end. I'm trying to remember what that... Actually, you know, that enemy might be weak against ice because she was talking about how cold it was. You actually seem to get more Palmira from enemies if you attack them in the back. Oh, need that. Thank you. Oh, another thing. You notice that when I put on the Talicia mask, there was a reason. See, my luck stat right now is 220. The game guide recommends you keep your luck stat high, and most items that you put on, for the most part, will remove that stat. You know, like for example, when I started putting on equipment as I found it, you know, it started saying, oh, your luck's going down, your luck's going down, your luck's going down. The only way to find certain weapons in this game is to keep your luck stat high, so that when you you know, fight certain enemies, you don't run into issues in the long run. So let's go ahead and use the save point again. Go back, fight the boss again, and then we'll save it once again and do some more exploration. But there is something I want to let you in on, like a little secret. Oh, sorry, I just bumped the mic. A little known fact, so to speak. Once this is done, I'm going to show you something. So you know how we have the character thing here, where we can switch to our other character, Charlene. Now you can do this at any time, I've discovered, and it doesn't hurt anything. You'll just start at the position where the other character's at. And I told you at the start of the Let's Play, I was like, I'm probably not going to do that. Well, actually, fun fact, it's actually imperative that you do that. It's a requirement that you do that. Yeah. I'm as surprised as you probably are right now. Most games that have, you know, two separate paths, the two paths don't even, like, coexist with each other. That's why this game has been voted as such an awesome game, is because people were capable of doing awesome things like that. Okay, once again, we're going to be fighting this boss. Oops. I meant to do this. Yeah, we'll try Ice Raid against it.
It's cold.
I'm going to skip this because I don't like that voice. Alright, so... Okay, so she's strong against ice. Good to know. Strong against that too. Alright. So I just helped you out. You found out what the enemy is strong against and what they're not strong against. So switch to Soldier Sword. Set up our Palmira action as Flare Raid, because we're going to probably want that. And just make sure we don't take any more damage. I missed it. Now remember, the game did say that you are, like another thing the guide says is, you're actually faster than most of the enemies in this game. So what you should do is you should try to, you know, avoid the enemy for the most part, unless you're able to get a quick hit in and then run away and try to get behind it. But this enemy seems to be too fast for that, so sadly that's not going to help much. Let's finish her off. Skip that. Grab our Icon of Loyalty. Let's take a look at that, because I think that might be a piece of equipment, isn't it? Yes, it is. Icon of Loyalty. Wasn't there a way to get like more information about it? Significantly increases flame attribute. Oh, okay. Whatever. We'll equip that for a while. The legs are really broken. Her leg armor's almost broken, so let's switch to another one. Of course, we want to make sure we switch back to the other one when we go. If we go back to the store. Oops! I just stepped on my controller. My recording controller. Oh yeah, let's go back into this room real quick, just so we can. Strange. From the tales I ever read, the mighty Tithalicia always had her legendary red mask. So yeah, we need to take off the mask to be able to use it. Here, sure, we'll put the billow of leaf on it since it keeps our luck up. Yep. Then take the mask back. Oh yeah, here's the 4 chest. Okay. Because we've been here before, if you remember right. Yeah, it talks about the sealed rooms, but it says you can't do anything with it. Huh, it doesn't tell you about taking the mask back, but you can do that. That's interesting. So anyway, inside our 4 treasure chests, which I just showed you, face north and notice the northeastern chest. Okay, now there's something interesting you should know about this book. If you buy this book, like decide you want to just play the game yourself sometime, and you don't want to use my playthrough, you have a compass in the upper right? So right now I'm facing north, if I face this way, right? So the northeastern, the northeastern chest. Stay away from it because it's booby-trapped. Once you've raided the other chest, follow the corridor down to the left. Which I'm not going to do because I'm going to go save the game, but it's probably... this one's safe, I believe? Yep, that one's safe. This one's safe. No, it's not. Oh, that's fine. Guess we want that breastplate for later. Icon infinity. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go back to the floor below, before. And, oh, our poison's gone. I just realized that. I forgot it does that. So let's go back down to the save point. Which I could do this off screen since we're almost out of time, but I'm gonna go ahead and go a little beyond 25 minutes today.
But
oh yeah, thank you so much, Body, for totally disgusting my viewers. Ugh. Anyway, let's just go over here. Save the game. As always, the memory card slot 2. I haven't changed them around since the last time I played. That's good, I guess. Remember, don't hit any buttons or anything while you wait. As if you guys want to wait. There we go. And let's go back into the shop since we have 910. We might as well see what we can and cannot do, and then maybe we'll stop.
How can I help you?
Oh wait, let's see what he says about this.
You picked though.
I'm still not giving you the mushroom.
I'm particular about how you use... That's typical.
So this is typical as well. Mainly because we have 2 things that are blue, and the sword itself that you start out with is actually worth a few points. Here, let me give you the rundown of how this works real quick. I know it's probably a pain for me to do this, but it's the best idea for you to know what it is. So, so your weapon is the Sultan sword, right? You get 100 points towards your what's it called? Taste rating. That's what it's called. Yeah, you have this thing in the game called the taste rating, and depending on how tasteful you are with your arrangements, or like what you're wearing, you'll get better stuff. Like he says, if he says, that's typical, or okay, that looks good, you are normal. But if you get something like excellent, there's nothing more that I can say, well done, or you have a good eye for style, both of those will give you the best discount. Because like they actually will say you'll get discounts if you have better equipment on. For example, yeah, so you're rated with discounts based upon your taste rating. To have the shopkeeper evaluate how well you're doing, speak with him at the shop. If he prompts you to give him a mushroom, simply speak with him again to have him evaluate you. Make sure that you're equipped with what you've selected before you speak with him. So, having typical gives you the best options in the store. Well, not really, but it'll give you a better chance than having like something like, now that's what I call ugly, that stinks, or this is pretty bad. If you get any of those, you're gonna have to pay the most for the stuff that's in the shop. So just keep that in mind. To get the most possible points, you can, like, 2 armors that give you the most points for the most part is flayed skin armor, and that's if it's red, and dark forge armor. Those are the 2, and I don't think we've even seen dark forge armor yet. So the armor I'm wearing right now, which is the Royal Robe, gives you the least. It actually only gives you 30. So actually the Armor of Frost would actually be better to come in here since that's what we have right now. Or the Plateau Breastplate would be another good one. For boots, right now I have on the woven boots, right? They give you 200 points if they're red. If they're blue, they give you 50. And any other color besides that, they give you 90. And if they're black, they give you 90 as well. So you probably want to change them to red at some point, which I guess I can do that since it's not that expensive. Especially if that's what I think that's what that means. For your helmets, right now the Palmira leaf or whatever, it gives you 50 points, and if it's blue it gives you 65, so that's a good one. If it's yellow it gives you 90, which I think yellow was its base color. And that's it for that. The best ones you can get that we don't have yet, but another one that you can get that's closer to that is the Azure headband. That's a good one. And you want to make it red if you get that. Either that or any color besides red, blue, yellow, or black. Well, black will be a good one for it too, because it makes it 200 points. So, okay. Anyway, sorry if that was boring. I just wanted to tell you that. We're out of time. I'm going to play around with some of this stuff here, and probably have no money by the time I do that. So, look forward to that. Until then, everyone, goodbye.